Thanks for stopping back. This video is going to be about the 5 real estate investing mistakes and how to avoid them. All right, all. Thanks again for stopping at the Living in Philadelphia channel. This channel is all about what it's like to live in Philadelphia, also what it's like to invest in Philadelphia. We put out a lot of epic content every week. We go into the neighborhoods, talk about different things. Check out our video series and consider hitting subscribe. All right, let's talk about it. The 5 biggest mistakes that real estate investors make and how to avoid them. Probably the most popular or the biggest mistake is no exit strategy. So you don't maybe want to have an exit strategy. What I mean by that is maybe you're not considering ever selling the property. Well, that's an exit strategy in itself. What is the future plan for the property? If you're never going to be selling it and you're going to keep it for generational wealth, for generations to come, we need to know that. You need to know that in your mind going in. Now, of course, you can change your mind. Of course, things happen, life happens. But having no exit strategy at all won't allow you to plan each month in advance. So every month, if you're putting money aside for capital contribution because you are going to resell it, that's something you want to have a budget for. If you are going to keep it for generational wealth or forever and a day, and the property is going to outlive you, we need to be planning for that and have a plan in place. So no exit strategy is a no-no. Next up, number 2, or we'll do the grand countdown. Number 4. That was number 5. Here's number 4. Not enough planning or research. Improper amount of planning and research. Now, certainly you can go opposite with this and get paralysis of analysis, which we see a lot, and also we do a lot as well. But not planning or researching enough is certainly one of the biggest mistakes that we can make as an investor. So we want to know the area, we want to know the location, we want to know the prices, we want to know the neighborhood, not just what the prices are in the neighborhood, what were the prices, what have the prices been? Also, what's been going on in the neighborhood? What is affecting real estate? Is it the taxes? Are there abatements? Check out our abatement video, by the way. So not enough planning and research is certainly going to be a deterrent. You can get some great research online. Of course, if you read it on the World Wide Web, then it must be true, but talk to a local expert, talk to a local realtor, talk to a local investors. A lot of investors like the idea of helping and they like the idea of talking. As far as other planning and research, the cities and boroughs are very helpful with that. And I say because they have to be and they want to be. There's a right to know form, which is the law in Pennsylvania that you have a right to know what's going on. Check out some information on the plan, on the zoning from the planning department, the codes department. All that is a matter of public record. All right, number 3 is not asking for help. As we just kind of alluded to a minute ago, is not proper planning, but not asking for help is kind of like that age-old joke, which is partly true, where we don't want to ask for directions, right? I can figure it out on my own. Well, if you ask for help, you will get it. If you seek, you will receive. So what you're looking for, you'll find. If you're not looking for help, you're not going to get any help, but you can join a local real estate investor group. There's a ton of online, there's a ton of communities, there's a ton of websites, certain social media groups you could join as well. You could ask a local real estate expert. Sometimes you might get the help you don't want, but nonetheless, you got to ask for help when needed, whether it's a contractor or perhaps a property manager or a fellow investor or even from your tenants. Number 2, and this could be number 1, but number 2 is definitely financing and running the numbers. Now we're doing a whole video series on investing in real estate, and financing is probably one of the biggest mistakes people make. So is it necessarily the financing you get to obtain the property? Maybe. Now there's hard money and there's private money lenders, and the rates are higher for those because it's a short-term loan. Are you just getting a property just for the sake of getting a property? Do the numbers work? So the financing is super critical and conditional on you having a good experience. The numbers don't lie. The data don't lie. It's all in the math. How many other sayings can I come up with? So financing is super critical because there might be an adjustable rate. Maybe the loan comes due after a certain amount of time. Is there a prepayment penalty? There's a lot of minutia. There's a lot of ins and outs that has to do with financing. It's not just, we'll give you the money and here's what your payment is. Now that's obviously important when you're running the math, but what's going to happen down the line? Will the rate adjust? Will the rate stay? If the rate adjusts, what is it based on? Is it prime? Is it prime plus 1? So our friends at North Star Mortgage can certainly help you out with that. I'm glad to do it as well. Generally, talking for free. Information is always free. Again, ask for help. Folks are more than willing to help you, especially in the financing world, because we get paid for performance. So we help you get a house, you had a good experience. We also get to have a paycheck, so we get to feel good and make some good money. Same thing goes in the world of financing. The number one biggest mistakes in real estate investing and how to avoid it is not knowing your numbers. Doing the math, not following the math, not actually doing the math. Now, in the other video that we did on this, or a recent video that we did on this, we actually ran through the numbers for you. If you'd like a copy of our Excel sheet, let us know. It can also be used as a Google sheet, but simply put is run the numbers. The data don't lie. I think I just said that. It has to do with financing, right? Well, which loan is best for you? Well, why? Because it has to do with running the numbers. We need to know what comes in and what goes out. It's not any more than that. You definitely don't want to be negative. You might think that's silly, but some people are actually negative and think it's a good thing. You do get tax benefits, whether you're negative or positive, believe it or not, positive cash flow. And if you want to really talk about more of the ins and outs and nitty gritty, you can certainly talk to me, or my accountant is available to speak with you directly. So not knowing the numbers and not understanding the numbers is the biggest mistake that we make. We have to budget for capitalization, capital expenditures. We have to budget for utilities. We have to budget for the unknowns, for maintenance, for property management, for vacancy. There's a lot of things we have to budget for. Now, the list isn't super long. It certainly could be, but licenses, right? Inspections from the city, unknown costs, and unforeseen miscellaneous. Always the favorite miscellaneous categories. Don't make the biggest mistake, and don't make those other 4 or 5 mistakes either. If you'd like to hear more about investing in real estate, give us a call, shoot us a text, or hit that comment below. You're more than welcome to download our free home buying guide. We also have a free home seller's guide in the description below. And if you'd like to hear all about how wonderful experience we're able to give to some folks that they can tell the story better than us, there's a link to our reviews also in the description. If you're looking for more information on investing, check out this video here that we did recently on how to run the numbers. This will help you to further yet avoid the biggest mistake made when investing in real estate. Appreciate you stopping out. Give us a call, shoot us a text. I'm Gregory Martier, your local real estate expert here in the Philadelphia area. We got you covered in and out of the city, in New Jersey too. Have a great day, everybody.